Welcome back to another special episode of the Everybody Eats Show with your boy, Bensky Belazaire. We have Edom Ekp, Alan Joseph joining us. This is the Puerto Rico edition. So this is episode number 2. So a few days ago when we first got here on Thursday the 17th, time flew by. Time really flew by. So we did the beginning episode. Right when we got here, we talked about content creation, what we look forward to doing here in the beautiful island. So now we're wrapping up last episode with today's episode to talk about what we did during the week, the different excursions. We had an amazing time here doing different excursions. We went jet skiing, went to El Yunque, did all that good stuff. Plus, we talked about content creation, and we had the opportunity to make a lot of content, which was really fun because it was vacation, it was work, it was a little bit of both, but it was all fun. So we had a really great time. So to start it off, let's talk about content. We'll get that all first, and then we'll talk about all that fun stuff later. So in terms of content, Alan, you're a photographer. So can you kind of talk about what was your mindset coming in, and what kind of content were you able to do, and how did you feel about doing that here and taking shoots and all that good stuff?
Cool. Yeah, so for sure, my mindset coming here was I want to photograph as many people as I can, and also make as many reels, Instagram reels as I could, like behind the scenes ones. I haven't really done those in the past, like that show like behind the scenes during a photo shoot and then showing the results. So coming here, I really want to do that. And now that I had you guys to help me out to like record behind the scenes and like different poses, a person moving and then me doing my thing, that was really able to happen. But yeah, we made reels coming just for like both my photography page and just for fun, and yeah, content was made.
Nah, for sure. So it was fun. So this is the first time that I guess I accompanied you on a shoot, if you don't count the one that we did at Hendrickson.
Yeah.
This is my first time ever. I've never seen
You never
Alan.
shot with Alan
Never
before.
shot with Alan. Never seen him. I've never seen him in his element. I've never. So yeah, first time with a shoot. Ever. So it's really cool seeing Alan in his element, seeing how he takes his pictures quick and does a good job. So.
That's a really dope camera.
Yeah.
I was the photographer's photographer for a little bit, so I had to go
Shout
learn.
out Bensky.
I had to learn about how to do all that good stuff. Thank God it's it's a Nikon, so it's somewhat similar to what I have, but definitely seeing the process behind it was really cool. One thing that was really cool is that he did a lot of free shoots for people while we were here. Right.
Yeah.
So I think the first episode we did the first one earlier that day. I think we did that the group from Texas.
Correct.
I think we already did that on the first episode that we did. But since then you were able to shoot a few more people.
Yeah.
So one more time, could you kind of talk about that process? Like when we had the episode we'll call Jean Baptiste, right? And we posted that on an Instagram page. He said sometimes you have to do a couple free things before you get paid for it, right? So you did a lot of free stuff this week, right?
Yeah.
So
for
what
sure.
was your mindset behind it? Because some people would be like, like I need to get paid for my work. Oh, but no, some people are like, yeah, let's go do free shoots. So you did a lot of free shoots this week,
Yep.
but you haven't been doing free stuff for a little while, right?
Correct.
So what changed, and how do you feel
Ooh.
about doing that?
I think just in terms of like practicality, right? I wasn't going to be walking around asking people for money to do like photo shoots, so then it was just going to be free. And also part of it is like, as a creative, it's free when you want to do it, not when like someone's asking you, right? Like at that point, it's a service that you're providing. So that was really, really cool. Like doing it for free. It's content, right? It's brand awareness. I think I gained like about 10 to 15 followers from doing that, right? That's 10 to 15 more people liking my pictures, interacting with my content. So that's cool, right? Met people from, you mentioned Houston, I think Miami, also Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So like it's just all over, people from all over. It was cool networking, getting to know people also. So
I'm sure it must have been dope because it's not every day, especially in New York. You can shoot on a nice beach and literally play around and get the models wet or get really nice action shots.
Give me the look.
You go.
Yeah, you know, get some nice action shots of people on the beach, and yeah, so you can't do that in New York.
No, for sure. And obviously we thank you for shooting us. We had a really dope beach shoot. So you guys are gonna see that on our Instagram. You guys aren't ready. You guys are gonna see that on our personal Instagrams. Maybe I'll post some of that stuff on the podcast. You know, brand awareness, right? You gotta help a brother out. But we just had a really great time shooting. So you know, thank you again. I know that was a lot of work on your end, but we had a really great time creating content. And you know, on our part, our content was mainly these episodes. So we did the first one, we did the second one that we're doing right now. And today we busted out 3 reels. Yeah. Right. So we were able to do reels. We did, you know, some talking about the wholesale webinar. So again, real quick plug. If you haven't checked out our wholesale webinar, make sure that you check it out. People literally changing people's lives. People have already gotten wholesale houses under contract from the wholesale webinar. So make sure you're checking out if you haven't. But again, we were able to do 2 episodes and record content while we were here on vacation, having a good time. While you were shooting people, I was still able to interact. I was doing behind the scene footage. Got like a few followers through that. And it was just it was really everybody eats. Like I can't say it enough, man. Like, you know, it was just helping each other out. And it's just, this is the first guys trip that we've done, you know, like vacation guys trip if you don't count the NABA conferences. So it was just cool hanging with the brothers. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool just like hanging out, like having fun, doing these different experiences, working on our businesses, working on our craft, all of that at the same time. So it was, you literally can't ask for anything better. And yeah, man, like, you know, I also, at the end of last episode, I talked about what are some things to look forward to doing this week. And I really look forward to the food. And we had some.
And he ate.
We had fire food. Like, I don't care.
Food was amazing.
We had fire food. I don't regret any weight that I put on. I don't regret any of that. Shout out to Mi Casita for their red snapper, for the mofongo, for the sweet fried plantains,
pina coladas,
for the pina coladas. Shout out to Ruth Chris for that steak and that cheesecake.
Which they didn't finish.
It was heavy. Shout out to Piñones. Shout out to Piñones for the street food, for the fried crab. I don't even know the official name, but shout out to Piñones for that fried crab. I didn't even have the kebabs, but to those barbecue chicken kebab things,
amazing.
Where else do we have? Shout out to that place with the pineapple drinks.
Yeah,
the mango mojitos or whatever they were in the pineapple.
24.
Number 20.
Number 20.
Number 20.
Yeah, there we go.
Man.
Like
something like that. But so much good food over here in Puerto Rico. So like, if you come, maybe don't.
The empanadas aren't the same.
Oh, the empanadas are way better. Yo, all the fire empanadas from everywhere we've gone. The ice cream truck, yo, the ice cream truck with the ice cream cheesecake. I don't know who you are, but you're doing a service to the world. You're doing a service to the world.
That joint was like $3. $3.
$3
for a piece of cheesecake and then ice cream on top.
And I got 2 toppings. And the 2 toppings.
Like, if you went to probably Cheesecake Factory, that's probably like the size they would have given you for dessert or something.
And it would have cost you like $10-15 over there. Yo, bro, cheesecake today was $12 for that. And then
they got something about the same size with more stuff on top for less than $5.
Nah, that joint was crazy. But the food was good, the content was good, the weather was pretty cool. We did a lot of excursions. We went jet ski. We had the opportunity to go jet skiing. We went to El Yunque. We did ATVs. We went to Piñones. So what would you guys say individually, out of all the days, because we were on go every single day. So out of every single day, every single excursion, what would you say, starting with Edom, was your favorite?
So my favorite was I had fun, but I want to say, like, for I guess my safe op, like I guess my safe choice would be ATVs, only because the fact that we were on land was really reassuring in terms of moving around on a vehicle. But today jet skiing was really fun. I've never been more scared in my life of ever like falling out of water. Dude, I can't swim. I can't swim, and they say, "Oh, you gotta can't swim yet." Bensky has been teaching me. We've been friends for 6 years. He finally got to it. Yeah. So shame on that guy. But
crazy.
You never had enough to pay before, but keep going. Keep
going. But jet skis was cool. I've never been on a jet ski. You always hear songs about like rappers and all all talking about that their shit about jet skis and stuff. So being on a jet ski, I could pretend I was a little higher class than I actually am. But open water, especially if you can't swim, is scary. Don't jet ski without a mask or goggles or anything, unless you don't care about the salt water getting in your eyes. But outside of that, it was really fun. ATVing was cool. Getting dirty and letting loose was real cool. But like I said, ATV first, my first choice. Jet skiing was second. So.
All right, Alan.
For me, it'll be the Yunque. Going there, it's a lot more calmer than ATVing or jet skiing, but the tour guide was phenomenal. He would like give us a history and breakdown of the country, not only El Yunque, but the country itself also. He recommended some fire mofongo spots, Mi Casita being one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So just doing that walk with you guys, it was jokes with our group also. Bensky fell.
Mm-hmm. And he bounced. He
bounced. I don't have good balance. I don't think I have good balance.
It was extremely like muddy and slippery, and it had rained like previously that day. So that's why it was slippery. But that journey was really nice, and especially being from New York, where it's a concrete jungle and there's not really like nature habitats like that, it makes me enjoy it and appreciate it even more. And just doing that, taking in the views and nature, I really like that.
Yeah, before Benson goes, the view, even from our hotel room, you can see the mountains. Especially during the day, you can see the mountains. Yeah. Or it wasn't. I looked up on Google Maps. We kind of went to the UK. It was a different direction, but to just see. To just know that you were there and a part of that was really like breathtaking. So I have to agree that the views were. I don't think I'm ever going to see that in New York. Even when you have, I don't know where the mountains and the hiking spots are, but it can't compare.
For sure. So I think El Yunque would be my favorite too. I like nature, but obviously growing up in New York and I'm not like a huge nature buff. But like I do like my nature shows, right? And we've been watching nature documentaries. And El Yunque just being right in the midst of it was beautiful, amazing. The tour guide was talking about how like the history of it, how the forest is seen as like a spiritual, special, oasis, holy place type joint, where the natives always respected it, right? And
we don't got that.
Yeah, well, we don't exactly. And like, he was saying that on the drive there, and it's like, all right, kind of cool, haha, like it's a special place. But literally, like when you're in the forest, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It's a completely different world. Like you're walking into kind of like how you said, there's animals there. Remember, you're going to their world. They're not coming to yours, and that's what it really felt like. It felt like you're going into a new world. Like you're going into a different world, just like it's just pure nature. You know what I'm saying? Like the trees, the scenery, like obviously like it was crazy muddy, just walking up, seeing the different plants, the plants that like, saw one plant that like if you slap the leaves, then the leaves fold down. And it was just like stuff that I don't know, maybe you've seen cartoons, stuff that maybe you just see on TV, but just really experiencing it in real life, taking it all in. Beautiful, breathtaking. Cliff jumping was fun. Natural water slide was fun.
Yeah.
Rope swinging was fun. And talking about food, shout outs to the little hole in the wall place, the little the food spot that we stopped to after.
Yes.
That had the dulce de coco that had like the rice and the empanadas. Like,
I was there for the cats.
Yeah, and the stray cats that Eden was. Yeah.
Hey, he dogged. Basically, one piece of chicken. He dogged that thing, bro.
But nah, it was a really great adventure. So it just El Yunque, it's a beautiful place. Like if and when I come back to Puerto Rico, like I'm going back. Like I could do that
With
20
hiking
times.
shoes.
Nah, because I felt crazy. I didn't have any grip. It was muddy, and I don't remember what I was trying to do. I think maybe I was trying to avoid the mud. I don't know what happened, but I slipped and
He went up and bounced on his like
Yeah.
thigh twice.
yeah, I had a crazy mud stain, and literally right after I fell, a couple walking down the mountain, down the hill, was like, "Oh yeah, be careful, it's slippery. There's gonna be more. There's gonna be more.
The warning came after.
Yeah, more puddles up there. Like, be careful." Like, oh, thanks. Like, I just fell, but nah, it was a really great adventure, and I'll do that. And today we had a repas. Sorry, I had a repas. So today I had a repas for the first time. Pretty sure it was the first time. I had chicken and cheese, so pollo y queso, empanadas, not empanadas, arepas. And it was fire, yo. It was crazy fire. So again, like, I was here for the food, and the food did not disappoint. That's just part of culture, and that's part of traveling, you know. And I think I guess the one last topic to just wrap it up is, like, you know, besides all the fun that we had, I think just seeing the cultural change, right? Puerto Rico, since it's you know, part of the United States, whatever you want to call it, I figured it to be more Americanized in my head. You know, I haven't been here in a really long time, so I thought it was going to just be more Americanized because it's territory of the United States. But being part of the culture and seeing how different it is from the States, first it was a little bit like shocking because for some reason I just thought it was going to be really Americanized. But then two, it was like, this is refreshing that it's not, you know.
People just visit, man. Honestly, people like it's. I feel like more Americanized is just the like where we're at.
More the terror, yeah, that's the tourist places.
Where
Yeah.
we're at,
Yeah, but like when we drove out, you know what I'm saying, seeing the infrastructure, just seeing the people, listening to their speak, seeing how people move. Everyone moves slower here, you know what I'm
It's the
saying?
United States vacation.
Yeah.
No offense.
But people move slower, the language, the food, it's refreshing being outside of the States, and it's refreshing just being around, and it just really encouraging. And you know, if you don't travel and you haven't traveled, like, you need to see a different perspective. You need to see how people live. You need to see how it is on the other side of the ocean, on the other side of the world. You look like you're about to say something.
Yeah, I think we were about to mention visiting Old San Juan.
That's crazy.
That was like a big part. We had 2 days to it.
Yeah.
That was really nice. Shout out La Vergüenza.
That
restaurant.
There.
But yeah, there's a lot of history over there. It was really, the sun was really beaming that day.
We were sweating. It was hot.
It was the worst day of the entire trip. The worst day.
Weather-wise.
We visited El Moro, and that was really nice. So a lot of like history there in the castle, and like where the soldiers lived and stuff. It was pretty interesting to walk through that like huge this like structure, I guess.
People fought there. Like, that's the crazy part. Like,
people fought and died, and now we're taking pictures and selfies.
Yeah. 300 years ago. People were, literally fighting and dying, and people are having picnics and taking selfies and littering and stuff. It's like,
we had piraguas that day. Those are good. But yeah, yo, I forgot about Old San Juan. Like, I love history, right? So if for guys listening, I love history. And just being around that was just, the history nerd inside me was just going crazy. Just seeing, like, literally just like touching the walls. It's like, yo, this has been here for 200, 300 years. You know what I'm saying? Like in New York, we don't have anything that's like big, or historical just there. You know what I'm saying? Something you can just like literally touch and feel like, yo, like this has been here for hundreds of years. So it's just beautiful being surrounded by that culture, that history, all that richness. So city, and we were only in one city for the most part. Like, we went to Piñones, I was a little out. When we did go to Fajardo, we tried to go to the beach, but that was a different adventure. But this is only one city, it's only one city in San Juan. So one city of San Juan in Puerto Rico. So there are a bunch of other cities that we haven't had a chance to go to, but just being in the capital, it was beautiful. It was a great experience. I would love to come back, but again, like, I think just the big emphasis is just travel. Go out, go experience something, go see something different.
As the only one in the group without a passport, I will definitely make sure I get mine, because it was great. Honestly, it was great. And even just talking to Terry Bensky and I were playing soccer on the beach, and just honestly talking and just getting to know, the locals or just,
Meeting new
sharing,
people,
kicking
yeah.
the soccer ball, whatever, just meeting new people is really dope. So
For sure.
everybody's on vacation there. So I don't think
Tight, yeah.
uptight, nobody's there to be uptight. Everybody's chill and hang out with their family. So it's real cool. You get to see people, you get to meet people at their kindest, maybe, or most relaxed. So
For sure, for sure.
dope.
Great experience. So before we wrap it up, any last points from you?
Puerto Rico, 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. I'll be back eventually. Had an amazing trip. First I met me with the boys. We did it.
We did it.
We survived.
Retweet, bro.
Honestly, I don't know what more I could say. Like you said, next trip we'll figure out somewhere else. But yeah, God will be back sometime in the future. It's been great hanging with you guys. It's been great making content for you guys. I can't wait for you guys to see this when it drops. We're gonna wrap it up. So that concludes the Puerto Rico edition. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.